Greetings! I am Dominic Bytes. Welcome to another episode of Byte Club Cinema. Today is Call of Night, episode 9. Woo. Now, I know there's a ringer in here somewhere. I forgot it was 9 or 10. Maybe it was 11. I don't know. I was just like, one of these three is not great. Actually, no. I think episode 11 is amazing, actually, because if I remember right, I think that's when my favorite character shows up, I think. But I know one of these is kind of meh, but I don't know if it was this one or later one. But we'll find out. I don't think it's this one, because I think this one... Yeah, no, I don't think it's this one. But, yeah. But yeah, so joining me as well with Call of Night is Diesel, as usual.
How's it going?
Yay. Yes, I've roped him into watching many a show. Some would consider unnatural. Wait, no,
I'm
hold on.
stuck in a basement, so I don't get a choice.
Exactly. Um, let's see. Now, if you're wondering what are we going to do after Call of the Night, probably Made in Abyss. I really want to get to Made in Abyss. And because I haven't seen season 2 of Made in Abyss, I've specifically been saving it to give my first reactions to of some kind. So I don't know. I think Made in Abyss would be a good next series. Unless you prefer to do an isekai next. I don't know. What do you think, Diesel? Do you want to do
I'm down for
Made in
either.
Abyss? Huh?
I could do either. And don't
Okay.
worry, if we do Made in the Abyss, I know they have monsters. I will be
Yes.
saying wood when they appear,
Oh boy.
as
All
long as they
right.
are of age.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Nanachi. You probably don't want to say that because I don't think Nanachi is canonically of age. We don't know if Nanachi is a he or she. The author is deliberately ambiguous on that, as is Nanachi themselves. But yeah, I don't
When
think
they
Nanachi
become
is.
of age, I will be the one to reach down and figure out.
Yes, indeed, yes. Well, not and of age Nanachi. Oh my goodness, can you imagine Nanachi growing older and taller and fluffier? Oh my goodness, that would be nice. Yes. Nanachi is adorable. Nanachi should not be diluted. Nanachi should be is precious, and their smile must be protected. There we go. All right, as must
No,
all of Bonfu's children.
they must do a crossover between Chainsaw Man and Made in the Abyss,
Oh
and
no.
have Nachita.
Oh god. Oh, actually, that would be great. No, I like that a lot. Yes, that would be generally excellent. I agree with you. All right, usual caveats here with the episode: no audio because copyright. There's a mask of a video. Why? Because copyright. There are subtitles are on, so you can follow along at home. And there'll be a timer. Let's check on the timer, make sure it's still working. I always get paranoid about this thing. Since like it just one day stopped working, so I always check on it. It's like, okay, good, it's still working. Still there. All right. Okay. Episode 9, are you all set?
Yep, I'm ready to go.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go! There. Okay. Here we are. Away we go. Ah.
This is also why I don't like the vampires, that Two-Face shit.
Yeah.
Multiple different people she is fucking manipulating.
Yep. Well, that's her hunting style. Yeah.
I
She
do
told.
know, but all of them outside of Naza-chan have that hunting style of get them hooked,
Yep.
make them love you, either
Yeah.
kill them, turn them into your offspring, and then tell them to fuck off.
Yeah. Basically. Um, and we will see variations of that here through the remaining episodes as we focus on each of the council essentially. Now I don't think we make it through the entire council. But hey, season 2 is season 2, by the way, is confirmed, I believe. Someone correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong. Let me check. But I believe because the manga's over. The manga has concluded at the time of this recording. I think the last chapter came out January 2024 and had 20 volumes. So, let's see. Yeah, it also won an award, by the way, in 2023. Let's see. Yes, so a second season has been announced. We don't know when the second season's coming out, but okay, yeah. So season 2 was announced March 2024, so it probably won't be this year, but you'll probably get a second season probably 2025. If they've announced it, it means they're already like ready to go. But yeah, now we
You
come
know,
back to
but
the blonde.
no chance, right? Yep.
He won't pick up.
One thing I've questioned is because Nazuna's with what she does, at least with like dating one person, it would make more
Mm-hmm.
sense just to do that and not turn them. Because then you have like a reliable.
there, you, there you go. there you go. Don't try to hug my man. And what if he doesn't do that wouldn't kill her?
Do anything. I like how she's I just want to. Yeah, I like how she's like, "Fuck you, stay away from my man."
Yeah. Her face annoys me.
But my question is, why don't they just find somebody they like being around? You know, form that bond and relationship, and just have it be like how Nazuna and, in a more romantic sense, how Nazuna and fucking Khan are
Yeah.
Ko. Sorry,
Well,
but how Ko
put
are.
put a pin in that. Put a pin in that. In fact, that's what she asked him. Was like, hey, why are you getting friendly? Yeah. So Siri here, as we saw in her first appearance, she's experienced. She's got the night. She has the freedom of stuff, but she hasn't really figured out what she wanted to do about that. So she's leading on a bunch of guys, but she's finding it not satisfying. As you point out, yeah, she's stringing a bunch of guys along, and she's like, oh, I'm not feeling this anymore. But yeah, Ko isn't allowing her evasion to stand. Yep. So her solution is karaoke. Yeah, I'm really popular, but that's a hassle. Right. So you can guess kind of probably what her problem is. I think it gets kind of what you were saying. It's like, man, she's got a lot of guys. She can get all the blood she wants, but yeah, romance is the essence of life. But in her case, like she's got all kinds of guys who are really into her, but she's finding out the downside of that. Oh, just having a bunch of guys who really like you, that's not happiness.
Because it's a case. It's all superficial.
Uh-huh.
Because she's being superficial with them.
Right. This is the part where we get into this is the fun part of Hollow Knight. This is one of the reasons I really like it, and we're gonna see it starting here with her character. The author is doing social commentary through the vampires. So with Siri here, her approach to guys is similar to what we have here in America right now, which is like, a girl having tons and tons of very casual flings with a bunch of guys, but then, like, at the end of the day, they look back at their life and it's like, well, yeah, I've had a lot of relationships, but I don't have anything to show for it, and it leaves them unsatisfied. It leaves them bored. It leaves them, again, with ennui. And we're seeing Siri have that kind of somewhat different context. What was that song? It's one of those sentimental buzzkills. And now we find out also. Yeah. And now we find out also a little like, Ko's taste in music is a little unusual as well. And the retro thing. It's kind of like Nazuna likes the old retro games, And Ko also is kind of into the retro stuff. Yeah, the same here. Like, I like music from the 60s and 70s, and I consider that kind of the high point. 80s was okay, but that's where you start seeing bad stuff happen.
And that would be the dude that she's hooked up with.
Well, one of them, anyway.
Yeah. Oh no. Boy. So she actively just fucking targets people that have issues, self-esteem issues and shit.
Possibly, yeah, yeah. Well, people who are Dragos. Wait, what? Again, social commentary. It's like basically, so if you think of him as being kind of like a simp, or essentially, all they want is just give me attention. Like one of those, I don't know, one of those guys who like throws money at women online or something like that. I would never do that, or would I? Oh,
That motherfucker's creepy. Stop peeking in, you
yeah.
motherfucker.
No, I like the nice little attention to the background there. Right. Yeah, and now we see Siri being like, well, I'll just kill the human then. It's like, yeah. Why should I care about human life?
God. Jesus fucking
oh dear.
Christ.
Yeah, he's obsessed. Oh no. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
like
no,
she
no,
tries
don't.
to say that's the. I mean, the argument that she's trying to say is, it doesn't matter, too much of a hassle and get away with.
Yeah,
The same thing could be applied with, well, then when vampires become too much of a hassle, it's only natural for you to be killed by humans.
yeah, yeah. That's the logic that she's running into here. But this is also, as I said, social commentary on basically she's like, I'll just go with the guy and when it comes to hassle, I'll just dump him. I won't regard the guy's feelings towards me. I'll simply discard them as one would. You see that there's a whole cadre of women who believe that it's okay to just discard dudes, to just use them and then drop them, which is, again, kind of sociopathic, not healthy at all, mentally speaking. Like, yeah. Yeah. So basically, Ko's like, oh, you're really into her. Tell me what love is. Okay, because it looks like you're actually in love with her. Ah, here we go. Now we get a flashback. So these two men. And it's like, oh, known as Blind.
So he's a nerd.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's the beauty and he's a geek. So, opposites. And he just had a breakup. Oof. Been there, buddy. It's not fun.
Yeah, I definitely don't like her considering the amount of it. Holy fuck. I don't like this. If this is how the other vampires are, I don't fucking like them.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Again, it's social commentary. We're using vampires. This is why I like it. It's very intelligent. Yeah. Because I got drunk and tripped. But the thing is, too, as you see from her expression and so on, from talking to him, there was something on her end as well. So now but he also, to an extent, he understands that maybe it was just a game. I'm not her boyfriend, not her closest friend. He doesn't know what he is to her, but he's like, she's important to him though. Yeah, but at the same time, we do see there in that interaction, Siri did seem to have a genuine reaction to him. She wasn't just playing him, as she does to others. Because notice, like, her behavior towards the businessman is very different from her behavior to this guy. Alright, I'm gonna kill him. And he's like, wait, hold on, you're talking about killing me, hold on. Yeah, now she's breaking the masquerade. So now it's like, well, now I'm making it so I have to kill you. Nazuna with the punch! Yeah, Nazuna was watching the whole time. Yep. Now, this is an important thing. Kill for once. So
she hasn't killed before.
Right. Unlike the others. I think it's implied that the others have. But Siri has not. Siri has not taken human life. Yeah. Yeah. So what Siri found with him was something genuine. She had only been used to the hunt, to the manipulation, the acquisition of the offspring, and so on. Introductions, yes. Right. She got bored. She got bored of the game. She got bored of just of just playing with people. And then with him, she found something real. And this is also why, like, it's avoidance behavior. So what you've been seeing with her pushing him away it's her saying, "Oh, what is this feeling? It haunts me. I'll kill him. That'll end it." You know.
I see.
There we go. And so,
Quote.
and that's what Ko interestingly picked up on that. Ko picked up on the fact that, wait a minute, you decided to kill him. You're not trying to kill him because you actually should. You decided to. You're killing him because of something else.
And there
Yeah,
it
he's gonna.
is.
Yeah, and he's calling her out on it. It's like, you're like Nazuna, but yeah, worse. You know, Nazuna struggles with her feelings, but at least she doesn't try to kill me over it. So Nazuna in some ways is more mature. Yeah, so this is why I was trying not to spoil it too much, but basically, yeah, so it makes you think at first that, yeah, he's just a stalker, she was playing him, blah blah blah, but it then starts filling it in. It's like, no, this guy, he was actually important to her. She is capable of genuine feelings, so she didn't know what to do about it because she was so caught up in the vampire game. Um, and again, social commentary. A lot of the girls who just like use men for temporary pleasure and then leave them, a lot of them will later on, when they realize that that's not the path to happiness, and they decide, oh, I need to settle down, they'll have like, they just have no idea how to do that because they've gotten so used to just playing with guys. That's the only thing they know, and so they're locked down, and it's just utter misery is what happens to them. And that's what Siri here was kind of starting to get into. She was falling into a very bad pattern. She sensed she was, and so, but she didn't know how to break free of it. She didn't know, like, oh, friendship is like friendship and a deep, meaningful relationship is the path out of this hopelessness. You know, she was feeling depressed because she was avoiding her friend. She was avoiding friendship. I want what they have, yeah. And now you also get here a preview of Ko and Nazuna. Because now Siri and Akiyama here have basically formed the bond that Ko wants with Nazuna. It's just, they're both a bit, those two are a little older, a little more mature, so Akiyama is able to fall in love, unlike Ko. So without intending to, Siri basically replicated what Ko and Nazuna have been working on, and Siri just unintentionally did that herself without even realizing it
and
too,
the vision
until
gets
Ko
better.
pointed it out. Yeah, it's like, yep, being a vampire. Oh, I can see now. Yay. What's with this oldie? I mean, I don't know. I guess I wonder if and this is a random question. I don't know. Someone post in the comments below if you had an answer to this. So I wonder if Japan or Asia has a stigma against oldies. I know, like here in the U.S., like when you go to karaoke, yeah, you bust out the oldies, like 60s, 70s. I guess 80s is considered oldies now. God, no. 60s and 70s are oldies. 80s is not old. 80s is like the start of like modern pop music to an extent. That is not oldies. But like we love busting out the old stuff. Singing that is like woohoo! Like everyone loves the classics, classic rock, classic metal. But it looks like maybe Japan is like less about that. At least that's the kind of impression I get. Oh, anyway, so Diesel, what are your impressions on the episode? I hope my commentary
Yeah,
didn't ruin it for you. I was
no, no, it's
really
fine.
holding myself back because I remember this episode really well. I really enjoyed this one first time I watched it. Um,
Yeah, no, that was cool, and seeing yeah, no, because the mirror flipped on her so quick, because it was true. It's like, they're not the drag, you are. You're the one
mm-hmm.
fucking doing this. And it was cool seeing that she did have genuine feelings for the guy and wanted to keep being friends and such. So at least that was redeeming. I do understand now that she doesn't know how to deal with those feelings, considering she's caught up in what it's like to me, what it means to be a vampire, but not what it means to actually live and what it means to be human, like she once was.
Yep.
If she was one at all, considering we still don't know if vampires can actually reproduce sexually to have a full-fledged, instead of just I was turned into one through a vampire, kind of making it a somewhat breed.
True, true. We do not have the answer to that question. That is not answered in season one. I can tell you that. That's one I'll just tell you straight up. We don't know. The show has not given us that information yet. So I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one either. Oh, let's see if we get to that in season two. That'll be nice. Um, but yeah, yeah. But you see what I mean about the social commentary, though. This is the first one. This won't be the last one. We're gonna get more social commentary here as time goes on. But it's insightful. She is the girl trapped in nothing but dating, but who wants something meaningful, but doesn't know what it is. And so when it's right in front of her, she starts to reject it. And I don't know, maybe you've known them, but have you met the girl who's like they had essentially their soulmate. They had the partner that they were supposed to end up with, but because they didn't know how to process that, they ended up throwing them out. Have you seen that happen before?
No, I've seen that happen, and it is sad. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's definitely a case. You have your partner, and you can actually experience what true romance is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think the vampires truly understand what romance actually is. To them, everything is superficial. Every single thing they say is just to make the prey,
Mm-hmm.
prepped for offspring. They don't know what it actually means to find someone genuinely who you want to be around.
Right. Yeah.
Which
That.
I would also think would be a better hunting strategy, to just have a long term partner instead of flings of multiples who could reveal that secret. Instead, get a partner who wants to be with you and accepts you for you, who wouldn't reveal that secret if you need to reveal it at all. It would be a better hunting strategy just to have one food source that's dependable, instead of having to go out and, constantly change who you are to adapt to to your next meal.
Yeah.
I think,
No,
yeah, no,
I don't
Nazuna's
think.
approach, at least with Ko, is a lot better, I find.
Yeah. The um yeah. Well, because Nazna gets a steady supply of blood that she needs from him, which is good. Now once he turns into a vampire, my impression is a vampire can't really feed from another vampire, which is the downside. You lose. So once Ko
Fair enough.
switches
And
to a
yeah,
vampire,
and the rule is, once they fall in love and then you feed off them, that's when they turn.
I believe so. Yes, I think that's what they stated. Yeah.
Well, then it's the case of get that partner, grow them how you want them, and just I don't know. There has to be a way around it.
Yeah.
Well, it's just
Maybe.
the easy case of just not feeding off of them. Because one thing they could do, have a vampire start like sort of blood thing, what the fuck?
A blood
Yeah,
bank.
blood bank. There it is.
No, actually, so in Vampire the Masquerade, that's what they do. There are some continuities. Now, is there a blood bank in this world? Don't know. We know that there's a council. Obviously, you have Siri, the redhead, and these are kind of the elites essentially. And we know that they do create offspring. So we know each of these elite ones have produced offspring, have created other vampires, and do reproduce. Nazuna specifically stated to have created no offspring so far, and Siri now is established as having never killed a human, which does imply that some of the others may have killed humans. Like I'm fairly certain that the redhead and the one in the dress, they're the two older ones, they've probably killed humans. I wouldn't be surprised. I also wouldn't be surprised if like the younger one with the long sleeves, wouldn't be surprised if she snapped a neck or two. Just yeah, there's something about it that just says, I've killed men, and I enjoyed it, and I didn't think twice about it. It's, oh boy, look at me, aren't I cute? Snap. Oh god. Yeah.
But I definitely think
yeah.
they would get more enjoyment out of life if they were to actually find a actual partner instead of
Yes.
the constantly artificial fucking shit.
Well, and what you have just stated, I think, what obviously again this is only season one, but I believe that that is the overall message of the series. What you just said, that instead of playing games, instead of hunting for romance, instead of just playing the game or being a pickup artist, because essentially vampires are very good pickup artists. Instead of doing that, then you should focus that the solution, the happiness, the cure for being lonely is to find somebody else who matches where you are and to pair up with them. Yeah. It's like Nazuna and Co. are happy because they found each other. They're both outcasts, sort of, in their respective things, and they found each other. Siri has now found somebody that she can now be with all the time. And now she's going to be happier. She experienced all of
And
it.
if the
And
vampires were to also, because also the way I'm thinking about it is, have you ever seen the anime Parasite Maximum?
yes.
So you know the ending where the parasites, instead of actively fighting against humanity, just start to integrate and blend in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where they stop eating humans finally. Why? Like, my thing is just like, find your partner, start thinking of ways to get blood that doesn't involve having to go and romance other people if your partner isn't comfortable with it. A blood bank would work perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
A nice feeding ground for everybody. The food comes in willingly. You pay them, you send blood where you need to. The excess, feeding. Like, that would be the perfect thing. Or have, like, vampires come in and then pay for, blood to feed on.
Yeah.
It would work great. And one thing I just thought of that they could do. So, when a vampire bites you and you're in love with them, you turn into a vampire. So, one thing they could do is have another vampire bite their significant other and then have them not interact with that other vampire at all. Because then they're not in love with the vampire that infected them. They're in love with the one that they're with. Meaning that they can go through the year.
Huh.
That's at least how I'm assuming the rule works.
Right.
Because the girls were going to make Ko fall in love with them.
Right.
Instead
You
of
can only
Nazuna.
you can yeah you can only be turned by a vampire you fall in love with. So yeah, so if you fell in love with say all of the vampires, which I guess is theoretically possible, then any of them can turn you. In Ko's case, he can't fall in love with any of them, so none of them can turn him. But yeah, like so if he falls for Nazuna, only Nazuna can turn him by feeding. The others won't. The others can feed on him all they want. They won't turn him into a vampire. Right. But once he becomes a vampire, well, feeding's off because, well, he's a vampire. Drinking vampire blood.
The way I was thinking they could bypass that is if their significant other does not wish to become an offspring or turn into a vampire. Like I said, so potentially have Nazuna bite your partner. Like, say I wanted to date the redhead, okay? Have Nazuna bite me. I don't interact with her. I stay with the redhead. Therefore, I'm falling in love with the redhead, but she's not feeding off me. And once the year expires, then she can. Because then I'm
that
off
would
the
work.
limit.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Then you're basically a perpetual blood bank. And I guess the reason they don't do that apparently is just because there's there's a threat to having the masquerade up. If a person knows they're a vampire, they're a danger because they do have to keep secret. So I'll throw this out there for you. They have a veil of secrecy going. There's an actual follow-up, just like, Why do they have to keep it secret? Hmm. Okay. Well. All right. So yeah, I mean, there's you know enough about vampires to know, like, huh? I wonder why vampires have to keep their existence secret. Oh,
Yeah.
because
Which is the
there are
case
people
if
who
they're
don't
not
like
against
vampires.
killing. Yeah, no, but it is the case if they're not against killing. If they break up and the other person seems like they're gonna blow the fucking lid, you do what you need to. But there
Yeah.
is a possibility for them to have a romantic partner that doesn't turn to offspring, therefore meaning
Right.
one, they have somebody they enjoy and they have somebody they can feed off of who they want
Yeah.
to be around.
Yeah. I and see that would be sensible. Um, but that would require a break with the tradition, and that would require them breaking free of their hunter instincts. But I think what you just described would be the ideal for them, and yeah, and that could be, again, without knowing the answer to it, that could be what the show is going to propose as a solution. I wouldn't be surprised if you guessed the ending, essentially, because yeah, part of again the social commentary is again all of them are women, and all of them are essentially pickup artists. They all string together, probably men and women. I'm sure there's at least one bisexual in there who does both. The um, and and then they don't get any satisfaction from it. They're just creatures of social standing, and as you said, two-faced and so on. But as we see here with Siri, they're fundamentally not happy. None of them are
You know,
happy.
it is
Uh,
it is a case. They have so I would say this, they have not socially evolved as they still
mm,
follow old traditions that could be changed. They are too scared to
yes,
try though.
yeah,
It could
there
be
you go.
changed and there are ways to definitely do it. So they have only adapted to fit their environment as to be apex predators. But as a social standing as a society, they have not evolved past the Middle Ages, to put it simply, with the way they view things.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, no, that is a very good insight. And as I said, the vampires have long been used as a form of symbolism, especially with regards to sex. The whole like biting thing. Camilla and Dracula. The whole biting thing had sexual overtone. It was a way to get around censors. So the use of vampires as a sexual representation is embedded literally in their formation.
Ah,
And
yes.
so what? And so
Dracula biting women down there during the time of the month.
Yeah, exactly. And so what this show does, and the reason I really like Hollow Knight, is it takes that pre-existing, vampires represent sex thing, and it modernizes it, but it modernizes in a smart and intelligent way. Here with Siri, and as we'll see with the others as well. And I like that. And the social commentary it delivers is well done. It's thoughtful. It's heartfelt. Um, it's fairly tasteful, and I really enjoy it. And that's something I get out of the series here. So I'm not trying to get super political or anything, but I mean I don't think it's political to say that yes, if women not forming meaningful relationships and finding somebody to have as a partner, that leads to unhappiness. That's not a controversial statement. Like that's like according to social science right now. They are finding that and guys too, of course. This cuts both ways. It's just the show uses women, so that's why I'm
It's
focused on that. But
basically
yeah,
the equivalent of I'm going to go and date the nerd so I can get better grades in school. And once I pass, I'm dropping him like a sack of like not him, but you know what I mean.
yeah,
Dropping
yeah.
them like a sack of potatoes. Oh, I'm gonna go get with this popular student so I can raise my standing. Oh, I'm more popular with them? Fuck off. I'm moving to the next person.
Right,
That is
right. People who
kind
get
of what it is.
yeah.
It is the getting with somebody for the sole purpose of achieving a goal. Once achieving it, you drop them. They're no longer important to you.
Right. And people who get caught into that, it doesn't end with anything. In the end, you don't have anything to show for it. And so you become unhappy. And Siri was throwing, like, she was so unhappy, so lost. She was about to fall into murder, which here basically is an analogy for, like, crossing a line. Basically, going so far, so deep into it, you can never get out. If she had killed Akiyama, as she would have without Ko's intervention. She probably would have killed him if Ko wasn't there. And if she had done that, that would have been it. She would have just killed her last best shot at humanity. She would have been bored forever. She would have just been caught in a negative spiral pretty much forever, with no hope of redemption or being saved. And again, a lot of people end up like that, men and women. A lot of men and women, they spend all their time fooling around. They waste decades of their life on pursuing essentially empty, meaningless things. Just the empty pursuit of pleasure, hedonism, and they end up empty, lonely, and broken in the end. And they look back on their lives and are like, "Oh crap, that was a mistake." And we know this from, again, social science. They do polls like as people get older, stuff like that. So this is not like I'm not throwing any hot takes or anything weird like that. Like, this is just how humanity is. Like, if you waste your time on hedonism, you end up miserable when you're older. It's just how things are, and that's been a truism for centuries that we've known about. There's lots and lots of things, and this show is tapping into that. And this show is showing that in a kind of a different way by using the analogy of night versus day, vampires and humans, as well as the vampire hunting techniques, and having Nazuna and Co. as the outsiders who are observing this and are pointing out the flaws in both vampire and human society. And yeah, this is why I really like the series. Yeah, all right. Let's see. Any other thoughts before we wrap this one up?
Ready
Diesel.
to move to the next one. Yeah, can you hear
Okay,
me?
you're all set. Oh yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. Okay, now you cut out for a second there. Say again.
Yeah, no. I'm ready to move to the next. I got nothing else.
All right. We will wrap it up here then. Hey, so check me out live. I stream Tuesdays and Wednesdays normally. You can post the comments below. What do you think of my summation? Am I on track? Am I completely out to lunch? I don't know. Do you think I'm a crazy person for saying what I'm saying? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. But I think I'm standing on fairly firm ground by condemning empty hedonism. I don't think that's a hot take. Again, like, pursue something other than just blind pleasure. Oh my god, that's such a controversial thing. No, that's like saying don't murder people. I mean, it's just like, well, duh. Siri, it's good Siri didn't kill the dude, because that would have been bad. Alright, so let me know. What are your takes and thoughts? Post those below. You'll see me revisit this commentary too in I know the last two episodes I will talk about it. Check me out live, join the chat. You can talk to us live and contribute your thoughts as we are streaming these. Let's see. And check out my 24-hour stream Thursday, August 8th. I'll be attempting a 24-hour stream. I don't know if this episode will come out before or after that is done, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, check it out. I hope I survive. If I'm dead on the 9th, then well, the experiment failed. There we go. Let's see. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, this is Dominic Bytes signing out. When next we meet, may your robot body be fully charged.
Also, hi, Dominic!
Hey, yes, welcome to the stream, Dominic Bytes. Hopefully everything works out for you, buddy.
Hi, Dominic!
Hi, Dominic! Hi, Dominic! Sorry, guys. Dominic is, a friend of ours.
Hey, Dominic Bytes. Welcome. Welcome on by.
Dominic says, hey, yo, Dominic, how's your day going? Glad you can make it.
What's up, Dominic? Welcome in, welcome back to the lab. How are you doing today?
How are you doing, Dominic? How's your day been, bro? You doing good?
Hello, Dominic. Hello, darling. How you doing, darling?
So, hello, Dominic. How are you doing? Welcome in.
Hello, Dominic.
Dominic! Hello, Dominic. I hope you're doing good today.
Oh, hello. Hello, Dominic. Dominic Bytes.
Dominic, hello.
Hello, Dominic Bytes. Hi.
Hello, Dominic. How are you? How are you doing? Welcome in.
How's it going, Dominic? Welcome in. Mwah. Hello, Dominic. How you doing?
Hi, Dominic.
Dominic, you fucking bitch.
Dominic, I think it's Dominic. Also, Dominic is like a really epic name. I feel like unless I'm pronouncing it wrong, then that's fine.
What's up, Demonic Bytes? Or Dominic Bytes, not demonic. That was rough.
Hey, Demonic. We're doing, Dominic. I keep reading your name as Demonic. I don't know why. I'm dyslexic. Give me some slack.
Hey, Dom.
So good to see you. Hi.
Hello, Dom. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Howdy.
Hey, Dominic. How are you?
Dominic, hey there. How goes the falling? It goes great, cutie. You want to fall in this lap and watch with me? Mwah.
Hi, Dominic. Hi, sweetie. It's good to see you.
Hi, Dominic. How you doing?
Hi, Dominic. How are you? Lovely to see you.
Hi, Dom.
Hi, Dominic. What's up?
Hi, Dominic. How are you doing tonight?
Hi, Dom.
Hi, Dominic.
Hi, Dominic. How you doing?
Dominic, hello.
Hey, Dominic, how you doing? Been a while.
Hello, Dominic.
Dominic, hello.
Hello, Dominic Bytes. Hello.
Dominic Bytes, hello.
Hello, Dominic. Welcome in.
Hello, Dominic. How are you?
Hi, Dominic. Bumped into the pyramid head yet? No pyramid head.
Hello, Dominic Bytes. What's up?
Hello, Dominic. I hope you're doing well.
Hey, Dominic, how you doing?
Yo, what's up, Dominic?
Thank you so much, Dominic Bytes. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Dominic, thank you.
Can you stop slamming shit? Hey, Dominic.
Hello, Dominic Bytes. Hello.
What's up, Dominic? How are you, man?
Hey there. Hello, Dominic. How you doing, darling? Welcome. Yeah?
Dominic Bytes, you productive little devil. Dominic Bytes. Oh, it's you.
How's it going, y'all? If you haven't already, definitely go check out Dominic Bytes, a super cool and lovely streamer. They're super cool. Very like synthwave futury vibes. They do like a Byte Club Cinema stream. They're an absolute vibe. Love them. Definitely go give them a check out. Go check them out. Go give them your love.